Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. It's Easter Sunday. Just got back from church. Need to start on dinner. But those of you who've been following this week about my self imposed challenge are wondering, did she finish yet? This is how hectic this morning was. I didn't have a chance to finish my coffee before we left for church, so I put it in the fridge. And now I'm having iced coffee. Okay. Last night, I need to switch here so I have more room over to this side. There is Mr. Dragon. His tail took a weird twist. I don't think his tail was supposed to twist like that. But like part of it is half double crochets, the other part is single crochet, and I think you're supposed to keep the half double crochets on the bottom so the tail would go up, and they sort of twisted around the side. So what I'm impressed with, this is the first time I've made something with weighted feet. He has maybe a couple tablespoons of pellets in the bottom of each foot, and he will stand on his own. I don't have a place to put him back there, but as I set him down, he doesn't stand. No, stay. So that finished all 5 of the items on my list. I printed out the emotional support chicken pattern, and I'm going to start working on one today. I'm going to redo this guy in worsted weight. First I have to type up the pattern. Then I will make him up again. I'm going to make him with safety eyes. I'm going to do the tongue a little shorter and just see how he works up in worsted weight. So those are the 2 things on my agenda today. I did go through and I just did sort of a brief run through. I updated my inventory. Even with 2 craft shows, I ended up gaining $25 in inventory this month. I suppose the month isn't over yet. There is a chance that somebody will buy something from my Etsy shop and that figure will change. But in the month of March, I finished 89 projects. And I went through, I'm not going to do a whole slideshow of 89 items. There were 5, 10, 15, 20, 27 butter lambs that I made. I think I have 9 left now. So, yeah, I sold a lot of butter lambs this month. I did the pattern test for the cheeky Beakies for the Underground Crafter. I ended up making 6 of those. Between the original 4 that I sent, and I sent one out as a gift, and my granddaughter kept one. So, made a lot of those that month. I went on this little spurt of making jelly bean bunnies. So, that was a bunch. I went on this Stingray, let's see. Trying to think of an alliterative term, like a stingray streak, where I made stingrays in 4 different colors. I still want to make more. Those are fun. And I showed them to my granddaughter, a picture on my phone. She's like, oh, Grammy, can I have them? So I want to see if I can make a really small one and put it into an Easter egg. And next time we go over to her house, I want to hide Easter eggs around the house for her to find with little presents in them. And one of them would be a stingray. So I'm still going to make stingrays. I went on a kick of using up the ombre yarn. That was red, gray, white, and black. So I made one of my February monsters from it. I also made a chameleon. Hopefully I can find a picture and put it up there. And a mini Tanner the Triceratops. Put that up there. What other big... I ended up making about 10 or 12 mini balls to sell at craft shows. And I did sell 3 at my show down in Pennsylvania. I made about 10 gifts to go with orders that I got on Etsy. So I made a lot of egg scrubbies. I made some catnip mice. So that went to one of my YouTube followers. I hope the cats like them, Bonnie. Just little bits and pieces that went along with gifts. I like to set a surprise, and it's always different. If I know something about the customer, like I knew that Bonnie had cats, so I sent catnip mice for her. There was one customer who was putting together an Easter basket for her nephew, so I sent a little heart to go in the Easter basket. Somebody ordered a beluga whale. I made a little octopus to send along with the beluga whale. So it's always something different. I made a couple of big projects over the course of the month. You saw the dragon. I made that big Patches, the bear, with the orange patches on him. I made the Ankylosaurus. Any other big guys? I think that was it for the big guys. So overall, it was a very productive month. It was slightly above average for sales, both average sales and Etsy. It was an expensive month because I had to pay my New York State sales tax. We did have a trip down to Pennsylvania, extended mileage, 2 nights in a hotel. And I think I paid for 2 or 3 upcoming craft shows. So the spreadsheet's back in the red again, but don't worry. It'll get, a couple of good shows and it'll be out of the red. A couple good months on Etsy. Problem is the good months on Etsy usually don't kick in until September, October. So maybe a while before I get out of the red. And nope. Good shows in July. July is usually the turning point. So, I'm looking at him. From some angles, it looks like his tail is a different shade of blue, but then other angles, it looks like it's the same. I think it's the same. Must just be the way the light's hitting it as he sits there in front of me. Don't worry, it's okay. So that's about it. March is drawing to an end. I've already started a little bit of planning for April. I have sketched out my April monster of the month. Although, before I work on that one, I should finalize this guy, get him up on my blog. February took a little too long. This guy takes less time. So, let's see. My purchased, not made, is still the pattern that I picked out in February. One of these days I'm going to get around to that. There's only one craft show in April, so I'll have a lot of weekends free to work on stuff. And my hours at work are starting to be cut back a bit, so I'll have more time. Yep. But I'm telling myself in April, I need to get back to logging my food and exercising. It's like an April Fool's joke I'm playing on myself. But I need to pay more attention to that. And I should start today, but I haven't, I should start today. Yes, I can always come up with an excuse. Okay, I'm running out of stuff to say. You know what's going through my head. I want to go play with my new pattern and start working on a chicken. trying to figure out, I'll have to sketch out what the first one's going to look like. Because you get a lot of colors in there. I'm thinking maybe it has a gusset that goes down the center and then like some wedges above that. So I'm thinking if I picked out a variegated yarn for the gusset, then I could do colors from the variegated for the wedges and the tail and the head. We'll see. I'm sure there's going to be more than one. And since I have out the pellet beads that I use for weights in the dragon's feet, I guess you can put a weight in the bottom of this chicken to make it more like more realistic with the weight. So this is probably going to be a weighted chicken. It's unusual for me to get so excited over a pattern, but I don't know. It's just it's cute. It's trendy. It uses scrap yarn. It's going to take a while, so we'll see. We'll see if it ends up being a bestseller. Could be a flop. Maybe I could make an optional carrying bag for it, because I still have one patch that says emotional support chicken. So I could just make sort of a lightweight netted, like loosely crocheted bag with a shoulder strap, and put the little tag on that says emotional support chicken. So if somebody wants to buy them separately, just buy the chicken, no problem. If you want the chicken with the bag, yep, add that on. Yep. Speaking of chicken, I'm going to go put the chicken in the not the Instant Pot. It's in the crock pot. I'm going to put it into the air fryer and make up some pasta and probably some Chinese green beans for our dinner. So I need to hit the kitchen and get dinner going. Not a traditional Easter dinner, but it's just the two of us, so it's just our usual Sunday fare. And then there will be the traditional Sunday nap. And somewhere along the line, I'll get to play with yarn. So I'm going to go drink my coffee, make our dinner, and make an emotional support chicken. Bye-bye.